If you're a fan of Birds of Prey, you might not like this. If you're not, you might like this. If you're in the middle, maybe it's kind of interesting. Sonic crushes Birds of Prey at box office. So, basically, as you guys know, Birds of Prey did really bad at the box office. Opened at 34 million. Maybe it's crawling a little more now. I'm not exactly sure. I didn't look. But looks like Sonic has a good start at 55 million. That's a surprise, because Sonic was looking like kind of a wild card. People don't really know. And the great thing about Sonic is Jeff Fowler, the director, listened to fan feedback and he redid the CGI on Sonic. Birds of Prey is marketed as a feminist movie against misogyny. So I like to see movies get the win who are kind of down to earth and listen to fans. So let's take a look at this article. Here we see it from Cosmic Book News, by the way, and these guys seem to be on the same page as I am about entertainment. They usually like what's good, like the Joker and Alita Battle Angel, and they dislike stuff like the Disney trilogy and agenda-based movies like Birds of Prey. Which I will say wasn't so bad with the feminism agenda, but I think it was there if you looked, and the marketing especially was heavy with it, which bothered me. Here we go. Sonic the Hedgehog absolutely crushes Birds of Prey at the box office this weekend, which sees the flick beat estimates and expectations. The estimates currently have Sonic bringing in a whopping $55 million for the 4-day holiday weekend, which is more than the $40 to $50 million projected. Sonic's 3-day opening weekend also crushes Birds of Prey, as Sonic is said to be bringing in $45 million for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, while last week saw Birds of Prey bring in only $33 million. Think it was 34, whatever. The lunatic fans of Birds of Prey on Twitter were actually thinking Birds of Prey would see an uptick for its second weekend. Just goes to show how clueless they really are, but instead, the movie nosedived to a laughable $15.3 million, drop of 54%. That's the saddest story I ever heard. And if you guys don't know, on Twitter, there was a lot of spam and doubled accounts and, tripled and quadrupled spam saying, I took my family to see Birds of Prey because Sonic was terrible. And it appears that did nothing, and Sonic's doing good. What is also hilarious is that Sonic will have reached 55 million in 4 days, while it took Birds of Prey more than twice the time at 10 days. Sonic obliterates Birds of Prey on Friday. Further good news comes with it learned that Sonic obliterates Birds of Prey in terms of the Friday box office, while Sonic only had 3 million Thursday preview box office to Birds of Prey 4 million Thursday preview. Audiences showed up in droves on Friday for Sonic. Sadly, I have not seen Sonic yet, but this kind of makes me want to, and maybe I should. Friday alone saw Sonic bring in a massive 14 million. Birds of Prey only brought in around 8.9 million for its single Friday, as audiences didn't show up and nobody bought tickets, just as I said. Sonic #1 movie at the box office. It should be said these numbers are all considered estimates at this time, as they do come from shill site Deadline, but the Saturday, Sunday, and Monday estimates are based on Sonic's Friday performance, which includes Thursday. So it's assumed that since Friday's numbers are around 11 million, that Sonic would make 45 for its 3-day weekend and upwards of 55 for the 4-day holiday weekend. Box office actually could be higher once the final numbers come in. Okay, mix up that sentence. The box could actually be higher once the final numbers come in. And let's get to this part right here, which is also good news, you could say. Fans love Sonic. While the show Rotten Tomato critics panned the movie, word of mouth has been excellent for Sonic, as its Rotten Tomatoes audience scores is 94%, with audiences loving what they see in the film, which is proven by the huge uptick for Sonic's Friday box office compared to the Thursday previews. We also see yet again that the Rotten Tomatoes critics' reviews are worthless, and it's the fan reactions that really count. Okay, I think I got a slight typo in this next one, so I'm just going to read it exactly as it is. Things are also playing out as I said, in that Sonic is running circles around the woke joke known as Birds of Prey. I'd S-T can Margaret Robbie and her cruddy production company if I was in charge of DC. And while we are on the subject, good luck to James Gunn. Sonic looks like it will be getting a sequel. Can the same be said about Birds of Prey? And what do you know? I actually have a video on Birds of Prey and if there will be a sequel and what are they thinking about. And the producer said, well, it depends if this Birds of Prey movie now, succeeds, does well, and we already know it's not going to do well. It's probably going to lose money. So it looks like Sonic out of the gates like, wow, we could maybe go for a sequel, and Birds of Prey out of the gates like, Ooh, don't think we could make a sequel. So anyway, yeah, my hand cracked, but that's okay. I'm getting old, and I'm ending the video. Gonna do a shout out. Let's give a shout out to Jeff Fowler. And you guys should know, he directed Sonic. Like I said, I really like to support people like this who listen to the fans, and it seems Birds of Prey is doing the same old thing with, oh, you guys are toxic male, so you didn't see it. How about, well, you know, the product's not so good, so let's change it. Let's change it to be the way that the fans think it should be or appreciate it. Sorry, got a little off screen there. No, I don't mean how it should be. I just mean if something's really off, like Sonic was really off, you fix it, okay? If something with Harley Quinn is really off, or something with Star Wars is really off, there's nothing wrong with doing a little bit of revision for popular opinion. Because how did Sonic work? It was like this weird thing. People didn't like it. They weren't saying, you guys are just weird. You know, you guys are just trolls. Trolling toxic. And, you know, they changed it. So what? So now it looks like it, you know, traditionally looked. Now it looks like the Sonic we all know and love. And what if that was Luke Skywalker the way we all know and love? Would have been better. Alright, let's do a real shout out to someone who really kind of needs it more. Shout out to The Gospel, according to Mark with a C, because I didn't give him one yet. I don't think I did. He's done a video for me. Hopefully he'll do another one. Really cool guy. He passed by my live. Big support. He's on Twitter, YouTube. There's a shout out, bro. And yeah, now that's really it. I'll see you next time. If you subscribe. If you don't, I might see you anyway. But chances are higher of me seeing you if you subscribe. Okay, that's it.